Welcome back to another Fat Mike's podcast.
Thank you.
Hey.
For the kind,
opening,
culpable introduction.
It was,
I don't know if that's a word.
Culpable?
Culpable.
Culpable. That's like culpable.
Today on
It's consensual for sure.
Fat and Sam's.
Fucking amazing adventure.
Fat and Sam's Mike.
Yeah, Fat and Sam's Mike.
We have David Pollack. Hair Pollack.
Hey! Hey!
Hello.
David Pollack, how long have you been booking NOFX?
1989.
Wow.
I think in 88 you asked me.
So what is that, 33 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not a prime number.
33 is not a prime number, Sam. That's correct. 35 isn't either. 37 would be.
Prime number.
Do you know what the next prime number is? After 37?
Dead?
No, the next prime number after 37.
41?
Okay, drink.
You gotta drink at every prime number.
Yep. Where were we at?
41.
45.
That's incorrect.
Drink.
It was 43.
I love this game.
Dave, I don't think you've been in a good band. What do you think?
I think No Allegiance had its minute.
It had its minute.
We made tens of dollars.
No, but you got to tour Europe in the 80s.
Well, we were constantly touring Europe in the 80s. We did pretty well there for a while, and then also we did a 7-week tour of the United States, which is actually one of the moments where I realized that I could be a good agent, because we were supposed to have 7 weeks of tour, and when I decided for some reason something's wrong, and I arrived there a week early, and I kept asking, how many dates do we actually have? And I was told, oh, there's this show and that show, and this show might do good. And at some point, I'm like, no, how many real fucking shows do we have? And he went 4, and I'm like, oh, great.
7 weeks.
Okay, so do you have the telephone numbers of all these clubs? Did you send out posters? Do they know who we are? And he said yes, and I actually booked most of it, but I have to give it to Jimmy, what was it, Johnny Stiff, or what was his name?
Johnny Stiff.
Yeah, he booked some New York shows for me. But every time I was trying to get information to figure out if the show was really happening or not, he's like, oh, gotta go. He's calling from Grand Central Station.
Well, yeah, we
on a
always
card.
use stolen
on
credit
these
card
cards. Yeah,
numbers. Card numbers.
Allegedly.
That's how I used to book NOFX that way in the 80s. That's how you do.
Yeah, of course, that's how you do.
They were
And
borrowed.
then,
Borrowed. Not stolen.
well, mine was stolen.
Drink.
I was assured. I have a song which we'll play.
Oh, no, I know this song. I've heard the song.
The song is called Alcoholic.
Yes.
Which, remember when I came up with that name for you?
Yeah, I do.
in
I
Russia.
do. Yeah, that was great.
How could no one came up with that before? So simple.
I was questioning it too. That's like an amazing name. I love it.
Because Dave is, he's a drunk. He's an alcoholic.
Is that the same tour?
But he gets his
wait a
job
second.
done.
I'm going to say everybody in this room, with the exception of the cameraman, is also a
Oh, drink.
Yeah.
Drink, buddy. How dare you?
drink.
How dare you? Fucking Nostrovia.
Okay. And I'd have to say that, sometimes when you get very drunk,
Yep.
you say the wrong thing to the...
I'm a little bit better now. I'm learning. There's a learning curve
Okay,
going
so let's
on.
talk about the bands that you used to book.
Should we start with Offspring?
Yeah, let's talk about the bands that Dave used to book until he insulted someone so bad.
Well, do you want to know the story of Offspring? Yeah.
Offspring.
Okay. So with Offspring, I was so spoiled because all the other bands actually gave a shit. You remember, like, you introduced me to the promoter and like, what's the support band? And so I just thought, wow, this is like a community. There's something cool. And I hadn't dealt with bands like how they became now, and so I didn't understand it. The whole tour, it was brooding inside of me, and I'm just like, okay, they wanted to get 15 minutes before they did sound check, and then they wanted to go straight back to their hotel. Then they wanted to be 15 minutes before they played.
This is when they're opening for NOFX.
No, this is when they got big.
When they got
Not
big.
when they were.
Right.
No, this is when they were successful.
This one, yeah, not when they were opening for NOFX. This is when they were successful.
Right, gotcha. So they were kind of...
So I'm here, man.
So what happened?
So it was pissing me off the whole time. And a couple of my friends knew this was going to come. I didn't realize it was going to come. And then their 2 managers flew out from the United States, and they were apparently giving me a couple of gold records, which I never received, because I found out from the tour manager later, who was a friend of mine. But they flew out to thank me. And I'm like, you know what? I don't give a shit about how many millions of records you guys sold. You're fucking assholes. Fuck you guys. And they thought it was a joke, and they're like, what are you going to do about it? And I threw a couple of chairs and a bottle at them. And right about then is when I lost the band, apparently. I don't know.
I heard you also said, and you're no NOFX or something like that.
Oh, I'm sure I said that.
Yeah, and that hurt them.
because NOFX was cool.
Thanks. How'd you lose Green Day?
Green Day was a whole different story.
Oh, it's a difference. It wasn't the same.
It wasn't. No. Green Day, actually, I don't think it's.
This is gonna be a TSOL situation.
I don't think Green Day was really my fault. Randy Stephens was the manager, and then they fired him, and they got what was it?
Kent was the sound
Rob
manager.
Caballo was right. Rob Caballo was. It was.
You did their records.
And
Yeah, but
they got Bob, his father, who, by the way, when he took over management, he does Seal and all these big bands. He did a horrible job. The band dropped way down. The record sales were the least. But they were blaming it on Randy, and I was just like, fuck, I kind of like this guy. And at that point, he seemed to be a good sound guy. So I gave him some jobs. So at some point, I called up Billy, and I asked him, hey, I heard through the grapevine that I might not be doing your tours anymore. And he's like, oh, yeah, our new manager says it's a conflict of interest. And I'm like, dude, seriously? And he's like, yeah, how's Randy? And I'm like, wow, you're going to fire me because I gave him a job? And he's like, it's not me, it's our manager. So,
but didn't you
Didn't you
insult Trey Cool's wife, Lizette?
well, but they got over that. That was okay. I actually said your wife was cool, and she's
Not as cool.
so cool. And I'm not going to go into anything.
You also called her Jewish because she had a big nose.
Yeah, and she said she wasn't. I said, it doesn't matter. You still have a big nose.
Keep it out of my fucking business.
See, I've known quite a few bands that left your agency and came back because they realized that you are honest.
Yeah.
And you give
Thank you.
best deals.
I am.
Yeah, that's why NOFX been with you for 33 years.
Yeah.
And Gore, people go to bigger agencies and they get higher door prices and they make less money.
Yeah, of course.
I know a few of these motherfuckers too that do that.
Yeah,
We're gonna go play some arena tours. Oh, are you? Yeah, we'll see what happens when they take fucking 90% of your shit, stupid.
Yeah, a lot of Fat Records band have left and come back.
Oh, left out. Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to tell this guy I fucked up.
well,
No, it's not because everyone's
get
always
it.
welcome back.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I always say, you guys, if you're leaving the label,
if they sell more than 1,000 records.
no, if they make good music, I sign them.
Yeah, true.
And
Yeah.
they're cool people. But I always make sure to say, you know what? If you ever want to come back, it's fine. I have no hard feelings. That's why we do one record deals.
Yeah.
You can always come back.
Yeah.
And Rise Against aren't because they fucking hit it big. But everybody else pretty much came back.
Flatliners are back, right?
Flatliners,
Fuck
Anti-Flag.
Rise Against, it's not me saying it.
What is you saying it?
No, I like Rise Against, but
David Pollack.
wait.
Alcoholic. Shit talker. Funny walker. No. What we need to talk about is you and your karate,
Okay.
because everyone
Knows.
you get drunk and you should let me just show you this move. Let me show you this move.
Well, not so much anymore.
Later that night,
Of course, this is that Bruce Lee thing. Right here. And if I just move forward, boom, you know. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Go for it. Let's go. I don't know if I can do this shit. I mean, you want to? Oh shit! He started. Oh, he started. It's not a swing, bro. You're not fucking Miley Cyrus. Came in like a wrecking ball.
Okay, I did 3.
3, 1. Oh,
Yes, 3. You doing it?
You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it.
He's a real boy.
Oh,
No, I can't do that.
Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.